Today is the day that we get the gauntlets. Any one of these delves could have a cloth in it. Statistically, at this point, we're more likely to get it than not to get it. It's about that time, if you know what I'm trying to say. Cloth or oath plate today, if you had to pick? Honestly, I'll always choose finishing Yama. I love Doom, so I'm actually gonna be sad when I finish Doom. Because I like being here. There's not many places that I really enjoy farming like I do Doom, so I don't mind going dry here. But I want to say that I do want to say that the cloth is a bigger upgrade for me. I think DPS wise, I think it's a bigger upgrade for me because I have full bandos and the helm already. I think that bandos gear is pretty good if you pair it with the Oathplate helmet. But the confliction gauntlets, like the fact that you just never hit 2 zeros in a row, that's massive. How do you get the Doom floor? Gosh, I'm like looking at chat, not the game. Unfortunately, just got hit right there. How do you get Doom floor so clean? You're going to download a plugin called HDR, and then you're going to use low detail. You need 2 plugins. I think it's called low detail, right? Nice, the easy sploosher there. 2k XP away from 72 mining, and then we gotta go swap over to fishing. On the main. I did 4k delves for boots. But the early cloth was insane. Early cloth and I, hell yeah. I want to say that cloth is like one of the strongest items you can get. I would say probably Ayak is the strongest item, right? That's the if you could get them, if you could get all of your items in a certain order. Oh shit. I'm not paying attention here. I think you want Ayak first item. I think you want Ayak first item, then cloth second, ideally. And then maybe boots last. If you could pick your order. Nice. I got 2 splooshers there. Perfect. Needed that. Ayak early means you have to farm tons of charges on it. I wonder if I'm ever going to run out of Ayak charges. I have like 100,000 or something. I went through 100k and 400 solo chambers. God damn. Oops. Is Chambers noob friendly? Yeah, because if you die, you just keep going. There's no it's not hardcore. Tob is not noob friendly. TOA is probably the most noob friendly because it scales the easiest of all the raids, I think. Probably the easiest to understand as well for like your first time in there. And you could do like a 0 scale TOA, and I think anyone could do that. Damn, bro. I still remember my first time doing Doom. You guys know I actually cleared, I cleared Wave 1 Doom on my first try. I don't know if that's impressive or not. But I did do that. Now, Wave 2, I instantly died. Better than Torvesta. That is true. You mean blind also? I had no idea. I had no idea what it was or what to do. I think with a guide, it would not have been that impressive. All right, how's that prediction looking, boys? Let's see. 72% on no. Well, I just ruined my rock block looking at that prediction. Surely it'll be fine, though. This is cooked. This is cooked. Actually, it's fine. Potting. Nice. Saved it. Brennan, thank you very much for that 2 months. Can you post your Doom tiles? Should be exclamation point Doom, I believe. It should come right up. Sevens, bro, you got me addicted to bagels? My bad, bro, but I mean, hey, it's not so bad, in it. Could be worse, right? Honestly, dude, bagel and a coffee is my favorite midday thing to have. If you're not slamming a bagel coffee, dude, a little CBT during the day, like, I feel like you're just missing out. Like, your life could just be instantly better. There it is. Boom. Download fishing spot tracker. All right, we'll think about it. I just need to get some XP while I'm playing the iron today. Sketchy. Oh, if I could have got this sploosh right there. Dude, I thought I was finished right there. And then I didn't realize that the ball came out. Oh man. That was bad. Getting that Classic Plus itch or not? Yeah, I mean, I think I'll be ready to try out Classic Plus when it comes out. I mean, I haven't played World of Warcraft in a long time. Besides just a little bit. I played like till level 10 of Ascension to check that out, but We could. I've honestly kind of fallen in love with the RuneScape style MMO more so than WoW's like linear theme park MMO that has mostly group content oriented around class design. I truly don't really enjoy playing WoW unless it's hardcore anymore, because it's pretty much just level up through the same path everybody else does and then get the gear and quit. And like I don't see that game loop changing in WoW's current ecosystem. So until they maybe make a fundamental change to the game design, I don't know if I'll be able to enjoy regular WoW anymore. That game loop is only fun to me on the hardcore loop, because you have a risk of losing all that progress at any time. So that's me saying of like, no matter how good Classic Plus is, I think that that hamster wheel will not be fun for me unless it's hardcore. So I hope that they come out with Classic Plus hardcore, because that's probably what I'll have the most interest in playing. Any tips for Maga King? I can't get 1 KC. You should watch Palamore's stream. He's got 2,000 KC in there. By the way, it took me like 50 attempts on Maga King, and I was like ready to throw in the towel, and then somehow like the timing just clicked for me, and I was like, oh wait, this is actually easy. So I have a feeling that same thing will happen for you too, if you just keep sending attempts. Because I was like, dude, Maga King is like the hardest boss in the game. And it is. Any boss can feel like the hardest boss in the game when you don't know how to do it or you don't have the timing correctly. And that was me on the Maga King, so... What is Mad Seasons OSRS blind playthrough series called? I don't know what it's called. I don't know the name of the series. Does he have did he come up with a name for that series, or is it just called Blind OSRS? Is it just, I don't know if he didn't have the name for it. Maybe chat can help with that? Unguided? Mad Seasons Unguided series? It's got a good ring to it. Go with that. You're gonna go for Blorva or Radiant first? Radiant. And the only reason is that I have the contracts to do it, and I do not have the Awakened Orbs on my Iron. If I had the Awakened Orbs, I would do Awakened first. Yeah, I didn't think Mad Season had a name for his series. It's like legitimately OSRS Iron Man Blind No Guides. He doesn't have like a catchy name for his series. Does WoW have any big YouTube content creators? Left now that Alien Food and Mad Season both play OSRS. Just Willie. I would say Willie is the only one in the classic section. Retail. Yeah, I mean, retail does have YouTubers. I feel like it's mostly guides on retail. I don't see a lot of story-driven content creators. In the retail section. Ouch, got hit by that first one. Bellular is the biggest content creator in the WoW section on YouTube. And he's mainly retail. Cranston, thank you for the prime. Is it because WoW is worse for storytelling or just an untapped market? That's an interesting question in the whole psychology behind why there's not as many popular YouTubers in World of Warcraft as there are in RuneScape. I want to say it's the demand. I want to say that the player base is more interested in playing WoW than watching WoW. And that's why it's a lot harder to make it as a WoW streamer. That could be that. It could just be a supply and demand thing. Because if you look at the number of people that play WoW versus the number of people that watch it, the World of Warcraft streamers on average have the lowest amount of viewers of any section on Twitch. The average World of Warcraft stream has 2 viewers. That might be the lowest of any section. It means the number of streams versus the number of viewers is... It's like the worst ratio. Like everyone wants to play WoW, but nobody wants to watch it. So it's very tough to make it as a WoW streamer. Like legit, all of the people that watch World of Warcraft, they only watch the people that have been there for 10 years or more. Like, there isn't a single person who started streaming WoW in the past 10 years that is getting more than a couple hundred viewers. There's a reason so many of the biggest old WoW streamers became variety streamers. A lot of the OG big WoW creators, they realized that they couldn't grow past the WoW section. If they wanted to grow as streamers, they had to leave WoW. It's because you cap out. Like you hit the cap. Like Peekaboo and Zaryu have probably reached the cap. I mean, they'll have crazy days on launch, right? But I don't know if they'll ever beat 10k Andes unless World of Warcraft Classic Plus becomes the most popular game on the planet. It's tough to scale unless you go to the IRL section, because the IRL section has like no cap. It has like an unlimited audience, right? Now RuneScape also kind of has a ceiling, but Odablock has like really pushed that ceiling to a crazy limit. Like Odablock is an anomaly. He's actually evolved past RuneScape ceiling. Like there'll never be another 10K average viewer RuneScape streamer. Like Odablock gets more viewers than the actual company Jagex. Like he's bigger than the game as far as entertainment goes. So like his number is his average viewers is a bit of an anomaly. Like nobody will ever reach that. But that's the power of like being a like a celebrity. Odablock's a real like an actual celebrity. He's like on the Tyler 1 level. He's like on the Soda Poppin' Tyler 1 level. Like people outside of the game know who he is. To reach that level, I mean, you're doing something crazy. You know what I mean? Like there's levels to this shit. He's the Conor McGregor of RuneScape. That's a good example. Like you don't have to watch soccer to know who like, or you don't have to watch MMA to know who Conor McGregor is, right? You don't have to watch boxing to know who Tyson is. Like some people just evolve past their sport or past like what they're known for. Bro, I gotta lock in. I'm doing everything wrong right now. He's the best PvPer of all time. It's not even close. Yeah, but there's plenty of people that are like the best PvPers that don't really like make a name for themselves. And so marketing and being entertaining, he's also the best at that. So like to be the best at like at the whole package is actually like a cheat code for success in the entertainment industry. Like it's not fair to anybody else that has to compete against him. Like it's really like you don't stand a chance at the end of the day. Now that being said, entertainment, like there are people, not everybody, regardless if you're the best or if you're the most entertaining, it doesn't mean everybody will think you're entertaining in the entertainment industry. So there's always different outlets for other people to succeed in that industry too. And so you just have to provide the different types of things that people are looking for. But if you're trying to like compete against Odablock, good luck. Good luck to you, brother. Like, I have no interest in PvP, really. Except for DMM. I'd love to compete in DMM, because that looks kind of fun. Talking fast equals entertaining. I thought it was loud equals funny. Funny equals entertaining. I thought that was the secret recipe. I do think that that's kind of true, though, for the younger audience. I think the younger audience think loud equals funny, which is why all those guys like Tyler 1 and everybody, they had their mics like crazy loud for the longest time. And they would have like these crash outs and then they'd go viral. I think that was the meta for a while. Maybe it still is with the young kids. I gotta go. Wave 8 down. The greatest freak out of the modern age is just loud Twitch streamers. Then you have XQC, who sounds like he's rapping in Swedish. He just speaks in cursive. I struggle with the Earth shield phase on this boss. Any tips for more consistency? As soon as the tree spawn, count to 10 seconds in your head and make sure you've attacked the second tree right around the 10-second mark. That's how you get your timing down. That's what I do. Hit the first tree right as they spawn, the second tree 10 seconds later. This ground is looking a little nasty here. That's clean. It feels nice when you do it, when you do that, when you get the timing on the ball and everything well. But we got the perfect sploosh right now. Good luck on getting the drop. Thank you, sir. And we get hit there. All in. All or nothing. I die or he dies. I die or he dies. I don't recommend doing that, by the way, guys. Deleted. I just got a Dragon Warhammer dropping a Prime to celebrate. Yo, grats on that Dragon Warhammer, sir. And thank you so much for the Prime, the 3-monther. Made me clinch up a little. Yo, sometimes I'd be clinching in here. Surely if it's one auto attack, we don't noodle the whole time, right? It can happen, though. I don't recommend doing that. Oh, I gotta drop some trout on my other screen real quick. All right, we're AFK fishing. Big damage, Tebow. Little spicy right there. What's your current goals for the hardcore account? Dex Oathplate, Lightbearer, Confliction Gauntlets, and then Grandmaster. So we need 4 items, and then we're probably going to send GM with running TOAs like a good bit of the time, like a mixture of TOAs, Cox, and then I need a Nihil Horn. So I need 5. I need like 5 items. Did you say hardcore accounts? You meant Iron Man, right? You meant Iron Man, not hardcore, right? Sorry. I don't have a hardcore. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, God. I stepped in. Bobbing and weaving right here. I think I'm dead here, actually. Definitely dead. Peace! Man, there was literally no trees on that side of the room. Well, sometimes it happens that way. I'm just starting to learn Doom. Only have Doom, Top, Inferno CAs left for GM. Still not consistent with double boulders. It's tough. Wish I'd come in here sooner. I'm learning. You're not going to be able to have double boulders down for like, I would say the first 400 or 500 delves, maybe even up to 800. It took me a while to get those. I am a new player though, so it took me a bit longer, I think, because I was new. Yeah, double boulders is one of the hardest things to learn, I think. Of all the mechanics of all the bosses in the game, I think double boulders might be the hardest to learn. Like double boulders. So it's a specific overlap of the double boulders while staying inside of the ball and shadow stepping and flicking all at the same time. If you get a hard wave 8 overlap, there is not much harder than that in this game. That's everything. That's all of the mechanics of RuneScape kind of like all in one at one time there. Which is moving, flicking, and dodging all at the same time. It's pretty tough. I had more trouble with Vard in Rage phase, like Awaken Vard, or just regular. Much love from Texas. I took a break from OSRS a few months ago. Glad to see you're still here now that I'm playing again. Let's go. Welcome back, bro. I am a fellow Texan, so glad to hear you're playing, man. It is good to take breaks, I swear, man. If you take a break, you come back and you have that, you could reunite that joy for the game again. If you're just playing and like you're hating it, I mean, that's could be a good sign to maybe take a break. The games are meant to be fun, not to feel like a job. So it's always nice to take a break if you're in that mindset, grind set, you know what I mean? At what point should I farm Doom? You want to get into Doom as soon as possible. So legit, once you get the Dark Light and 1 Synapse and maybe your Vorkath backpack, and I would make the Scobo and come right to Doom. You don't need Emberlight. Emberlight's going to raise your Death Coffer fees. So the Dark Light one-shots and it has low Death Coffer fee. You need Void. You want Elite Void. But Elite Void is you just kind of AFK for 10 hours and then you have it. So I don't even really look at it as like a difficult requirement or anything. Like everyone can just get it. The thing that you need to get lucky on is just 1 Synapse. It's basically 1 Synapse into Doom. Like, if I was gonna do another Iron Man speedrun, I'd probably rush Elite Void, all 3 helmets, and just use that gear for everything. I might even do a Perilous Moon Skip, which is kind of crazy to say, but eventually you will need... Eventually you might need the full red set. The Eclipse set is what you get rid of first. But you could just run Elite Void with like a Scobo, Rubies. I mean, you could totally do do all of your content in Elite Void. You could definitely do Doom, Yama. Yeah, you could do Doom and Yama. And then you get the Ayak. Use that as your mage weapon. You could do that. I mean, it's not like Moons takes that long. It's like a week. It's like 300. It's like 300 to 350, and you don't usually don't have to do that many. I think maybe Green Log Moons is a bit too good to skip. Wydega does Doom with a magic short bow? Damn. Yeah, Wydega has been doing some crazy stuff lately on his hardcore. It's insane what he does. This guy got a zombie axe and went straight to Fasani Nightmare. He skipped the whole game. What did Palomar do to go so dry at the Maga King? Everyone pays a price for getting a T-bow early. Everybody pays the price. Somewhere. The debt must be repaid. My price was no hair. Yes, there you go. $2,800 KC for ZGS. That was my damn. Yeah, I think everybody goes Giga Dry somewhere, right? Nobody gets nobody gets Spoon forever. Joker does? No, Joker didn't do any grinds long enough to get Spoon. Like, everybody gets Spoon in the beginning of their account because that's when you're starting to get your KCs. Like, he would have eventually went dry on something. But he quit the game too early. So, like, when you're first getting KCs, that you have an opportunity to get Spoon. You don't have an opportunity to really be dry at the number of KCs that he was doing, right? So he didn't even have a chance to go dry on anything. Dude, please hit a 3. You're kidding me. There we go. Oh, I got a glower. I got a glower. I got a glower. Guys, please be a cloth. Please be a cloth. Guys, delve number 2,919. Please be a cloth. No milk. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Let's freaking go! Let's freaking go! We beat it, boys. We beat Doom. Finally! We have done it. 2,919 delves for the cloth. We have done it. Let's go make these. Let's go make these. Believers, 28% of you guys are getting paid out. I told you guys. Getting loot today, 100%. Title of this stream. Holy crap. I told you it was not in the script that we were going 3,000 dry. I tried to tell you guys. Whoo! Let's freaking go, guys. Let's freaking go. Give me the cloth. Torm. Guys, our mage stocks just went way up. Creating a prayer of confliction gauntlets requires a cloth, bracelet, and 10,000 tears. Oh, don't worry, buddy. We got tears. How about 65k? Don't even worry about that. Requires you to be near a bank. Well, I can't see the animation. I want to see the animation, bro. Like, let's just go to the GE then. Let's go to the GE. Near a bank is so weird. Yeah. All right, here we go. Congrats. Coffee on me. Josiah, thank you for the 5-er. And Emmett, thank you for the sub, sir. Legends, boys. By the way, we hit 83,000 followers today, guys. Thank you for the follows, boys. 83k hype. Here we go. Creating the gauntlets. Do you wish to make a pair of flicky G's? Oh, a little shake and bake on them? A little sizzle? A little salt bay? A little salt bay on the gauntlets? Loop a dream! Dropping the bomb on the stream, bro. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Kitten with the prime. Thank you, guys. You carefully craft a pair of flicky G's. Oh, let's go, boys. Wait, we got to do the mage gear. We got to see the mage gear now. Guys, we finished Doom. We finished Doom. We got to see the full mage setup now. Damn, we're gonna have to retire the tormented bracelet now. Damn, we have Kodai, Eye of Ayak. We have Confliction Gauntlets. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We got an Ancestral. I just need to get those max treads soon. We have the Coal. I don't have a ring. But the mage gear in itself, guys, the mage gear alone, we're still missing the crystal from Cerberus. I could go do some Cerberus today. What if we did today and cloth is updated? Let's go. How many KC was it? 2919. 2919, boys. Holy crap. There it is.